The flight that never landed people still argue about what really happened to Flight 702. Officially, it vanished due to loss of communication over the ocean. That's the phrase they always use when they don't want to explain something. But I didn't read the official report. I listened to the recordings, and I wish I hadn't. The first thing you need to understand is this. Flight 702 was not late. It wasn't delayed. It didn't divert. It didn't send a distress signal. It simply never arrived. The plane left Lisbon at 11:47 p.m., bound for Sao Paulo. 203 passengers, 9 crew members, clear weather, no mechanical issues. For the first 4 hours, everything was normal. Too normal. At 3:12 a.m., the cockpit radio recorded a transmission that was never meant to be public. They call it dead air. That's when the channel is technically open, but no one is speaking. Most of the time, it's just static. This time, it wasn't. I work with archived audio, old transmissions, forgotten recordings. Most of them are boring. Long stretches of nothing interrupted by routine phrases. But when I pressed play on Flight 702's final recording, I noticed something immediately. There was breathing. Slow, calm, too close to the microphone. The captain wasn't speaking yet, but someone was already there. At 3:13 a.m., the co-pilot finally broke the silence. "Control, this is Flight 702. Do you copy?" Static answered. Then a voice came through the cockpit speakers. Not control, not the tower, not any voice registered on the frequency. It said very softly, "You're early?" The co-pilot laughed nervously. You can hear it in the recording, the kind of laugh people make when they don't want to admit they're scared. "Unknown station, please identify," the captain said. The voice responded immediately. "We were expecting you later." There was a pause. Then the captain said something strange. "Do you see that?" The co-pilot didn't answer right away. When he did, his voice was quieter. "There's nothing on radar." At 3:15 a.m., the cockpit audio changed. Not suddenly. Gradually. The background hum of the engines faded, replaced by something deeper, like the sound you hear when you're underwater. The captain spoke again. "We're still flying," he said. "Airspeed is steady, altitude stable." Then he added, "But we're not moving." Neither pilot understood what he meant at first. The instrument said the plane was traveling at cruising speed. Outside the windows, there were no stars, no clouds, no horizon, just black. The voice returned. "That's because you've arrived." The co-pilot whispered, "Arrived where?" The answer didn't come from the radio this time. It came from inside the cockpit. "You're between places now." Passengers later reported strange things, the ones who made emergency calls before the signal dropped. A woman left a voicemail saying the windows looked painted. A man texted that the seatbelt sign kept turning on and off by itself. A child asked his mother why the plane was parked in the sky. At 3:19 a.m., every call stopped at once. The cockpit recording continued. The captain's breathing became uneven. "We didn't declare an emergency," he said. "Why did you answer us?" The voice replied almost kindly, "Because you were listening." Silence followed. Then a new sound appeared on the recording. Footsteps, slow, measured, not running, walking. The co-pilot asked, "Is someone in here with us?" The captain didn't answer. You can hear fabric shifting, a chair creaking. Then the captain whispered, "There's someone sitting behind us." The voice spoke again, now closer than before. "You can turn back," it said, "but you'll forget this ever happened." The co-pilot sounded desperate. "And if we don't?" A pause. Then you'll finish the flight." At 3:22 a.m., the cockpit microphone picked up something impossible. Applause, not loud, not excited, polite, like an audience thanking someone for a performance. The captain began crying. "I don't recognize the sky," he said. "I don't recognize the time." The voice answered, "Time doesn't pass here, it only waits." The last recorded words from Flight 702 were spoken by the co-pilot. His voice was calm, too calm. "We're going to land now," he said. "There's no runway," the captain replied. "I know," the co-pilot said, "but they say we don't need one." The recording ends with a soft chime, the same sound you hear when a seatbelt sign turns off. Flight 702 was never found. No wreckage, no debris, no black box. Officially, the case is closed, but radio operators over the Atlantic still report something strange. Sometimes, late at night, a signal appears on an unused frequency. No coordinates, no call sign. Just a calm voice that says, "Flight 702 cleared to land," and then silence.